Hey, it's Jack from Alphacharts with a stocks to watch video. Today is May 11th, 2024. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security, and I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Let's go here. Before we get started, don't forget, you find me at Alphacharts365 on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I'm posting stuff there all the time. I think it's reasonable to give me a follow. And then if you really like my stuff, I do offer a subscription. I give a ton of content for only $10 a month. It's a great deal, especially if you're working full time or you need somebody to just bounce some ideas against, and or even just for idea generation. Let's say you just want, hey, you know what? I want to see your focus list. I want to see, setups, and there's a lot of learning that is done from that. So you get all of this plus so much more for only $10 a month. It's really a no-brainer. Just click on subscribe. It's super easy to do. Again, at Alphacharts 365. Okay, let's get into these markets. So we have the SPY here, and we're coming up to prior highs, and that's where we may see some selling, right? That's okay. That's within the context of a larger uptrend that I think we're back in. So something like this may play out next week. If it does, we should be looking for things to buy. So I have 10 names for you that I think that look pretty good. Some of them are viable ranges, some of them aren't, right? First one is Sweet Green. So we've seen a lot of strength in Sweet Green. This is kind of what I mapped out, something similar to this. That's what I'd like to see. So it needs a little bit more time, but I think it looks pretty good overall. Again, not quite ready yet, though, in my opinion. Needs a little bit of time. Dutch Brothers Coffee, another one. Very, very powerful off the bottom. I like the way this is looking. Again, I think it needs some more time, though. I think it has to pull back and then it can move higher, right? So we've had strong moves. So let's just talk about that real fast. We've had some really strong moves off of earnings. And so now I've honed in on some of the winners. And now our job is to find good entries. And they may not be this week, Monday morning, good entries, right? So you have to decide on that on your own. APP, this is AppLovin. Again, very nice move um, off of earnings, and you see how it kind of broke out from this little tiny, if you want to call it a cup and handle or just a little cup base or whatever, and moving higher. So that looks really good. If it continues higher, that could be something that you may want to consider into here. And let's see what else we got. Get rid of that. Reddit, RDDT. So here's Reddit. And again, it's a recent IPO. Like this little base, little handle that's kind of forming right here. So I like Reddit potentially on a breakout of that handle. That looks really, really good. Perfect spot right there, I think. Again, if we can get above this area. What else? Zeta. This one that I've been watching for a while off of this little area right there. It did amazing off of earnings, and it just continues higher. I think we have a very clear area right here. If it gets above 16-ish, right, then we could potentially be long this name. Kava, another one, super strong name. There it is right there. I've been in this one multiple times. Here, actually, here's the notes for subscribers. If you want to see what my notes look like, this is an excellent example. Not only do we talk about the setups here, this is one that I talked about why I wanted to get in this name right over here, right? And it's done very, very well for me off of this right here, this bar right there. This was the add-on trade, by the way, which was 5.5, which was right on this right there, right? Anyway, it just needs to set up again, maybe another little flag or something like that. CrowdStrike, CRWD. I like it if it can kind of get above this little supply band right here. I like it above this area, but again, it's holding up really, really nice after a very strong move. There's just some consolidation, so not bad at all. I like how it's above the VWAP from this day. That's a big deal for me. INTA. Again, something, this is a trend change type of name, right? It was in its downtrend, and then it had earnings, and something happened, right? It's pop, 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 right above the 200-day. Shows a lot of strength to me. So again, may need to just kind of flag out a little bit here, but overall looks really, really good. New core, I'm sorry, new holdings, not new core, new holdings. That's an old note in there. I'm just going to delete that. But that's, again, you could go back and pause it. Again, another note that how I communicate with subscribers. I like to see it build a right side. It does have earnings coming up, so just be careful about that. And then last one, CPMG. Coupang. Again, I like that it bounced back quickly after a negative earnings, right? There's your negative earnings, and boom, 2 days later, it's trying to fill the gap and move higher here. So that, I think that's a positive overall. Okay. It really should stay above, this $21 area or so. If it can't stay above 21, I wouldn't want to be involved in it. And that's what I have. 10 names right there. I think that's those are some really good ones. So hopefully they'll help you going into this week. If you haven't done so yet, please check me out at Alphacharts 365 and go ahead and click on that subscribe button. I think you'll be very happy. I know most of my subscribers really are. And that's it. All right. Hope you all have a great day. Say hi to your moms. Talk to you later.